triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered. I've lost my mind and gone offline. I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered.
What's up, everybody? I'm Red Wolf.
And I'm Claire.
And welcome to another episode of The Trigger Effect.
I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered. I've lost my mind and gone offline. I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered.
So let's start today's episode off with Harvey Weinstein. You all know the Weinstein story. Multi-millionaire, Hollywood mogul, producer, rapist. Gotta add that into your resume. Here's Harvey, leaving the police station.
Harvey, why are you carrying a book from Elliot to Don? Harvey, why are you carrying a book from Elliot to Don?
Like the one guy in the crowd. Harvey! Hey, listen.
Carrying a book from Elliot to Don. Harvey, why are you carrying a book from Elliot to Don?
And now we have Harvey Weinstein at the courthouse in this news clip.
He was once one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. Now, Harvey Weinstein will be heading to prison. The disgraced Hollywood mogul found guilty today.
What's with the walker all of a sudden?
He seemed fine before.
On my way here, I raped somebody else and threw my back out on that one. I was in a rush. No, seriously, what is with the walker?
I think I work for Cosby. What the hell?
Oh, that's right, Cosby did that same shit. He's trying to show up there like a feeble old man. I couldn't rape anybody. That's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
Hey, can't you cut it down to assault with a friendly weapon? Look at it. No, seriously, what the fuck is that? The sympathy ploy.
The disgraced Hollywood mogul found guilty today of third-degree rape and a criminal sex crime. But the jury acquitted him on the most serious charges, being a sexual predator, which would have carried a potential life sentence. Weinstein faced...
You know, the man can't help himself. If you watch this clip, look at the chick that's in front of him, and look how he's looking at her. He's like, oh, I wish I had time for one more. Just one more.
Being a sexual predator, which would have carried a potential life sentence. Weinstein faces up to 29 years in prison.
He's bent over like that because he doesn't want anybody to notice the boner he's sporting right now.
That makes a lot of sense now.
I've done that. Come on, every guy has walked out of a room like that. At one time or another. Now here is Michelle Obama.
Careful.
On, with a buddy, Harvey Weinstein. Check it out.
I want to start by thanking Harvey Weinstein for organizing this.
What is with those big pit stains? Girls don't sweat like that.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
That's very manly sweat.
It's very manly. What, Jesus.
That ball sack must be a mess. In that heat.
Amazing day. Harvey. This is possible because of Harvey. He is a wonderful human being, a good friend, and just a powerhouse.
Where he's going to be a power bottom.
And the fact that he and his team took the time to make this happen for all of you should say something, not about me or about this place, but about you.
It sure does say something. Yeah, they're all anti-Trump, but pro-rape. How does that work?
All right, everybody, we are here because of you.
Her good friend, Harvey Weinstein. Look at him being honored by the nobody wants to fuck us crowd.
Yeah, they're safe.
Yeah. That's who's honoring him. The unrapables. Well, that's enough about Weinstein. Now let's turn our attentions to that black Pinocchio of Hollywood. Jussie, I'm a big fucking liar, race-baiting son of a bitch Smollett.
Jussie Smollett indicted again nearly a year after charges were dropped. As Jussie faces 6 new counts, we have his Empire co-stars, Terrence and Taraji, talking about the scandal That could get him years in prison. Set to face a judge and finally face the music? His new legal war? His co-stars campaigning to get him back?
We've signed letters, we did it all.
Jussie Smollett was just slapped with a half dozen felony charges for his alleged hate crime hoax. Extra obtained the court documents that show a grand jury found enough evidence to indict Jussie on making a false statement to the Chicago Police Department last year.
So the noose was placed over the friend's neck.
You want to take it off or anything?
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to see it.
He's just walking around eating his Subway sandwich, wearing it like a tie. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, for the entire, I forget how long it took the cops to get to his apartment and everything. It took a long time.
Yeah.
He wore the noose. And he told them, I just wanted them to see it. I wanted them to see where they put it on me.
So you put a noose?
Oh, yes. What an idiot.
You want to take it off or anything?
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to see it.
Now, to be clear, this is not a case of double jeopardy because the original charges were dropped. Jussie has maintained his innocence and has even filed his own suit against the city for malicious prosecution.
See, and that's where his arrogant ass fucked up the most. He filed that after they charged him the first time, and they dropped it. You arrogant piece of shit. And it came back to get you. Bite you right in that little tushy.
Jussie was written off Empire in the wake of the scandal. How do we deal with Jussie Smollett and his storyline?
I mean, Jussie has been the heart of the show.
Just
He didn't even believe that when he said it.
Like a robot. Well, Jussie was the heart
Of the show.
show.
Yeah, okay.
Which he regretted after he said it because he feels he's the heart of the show.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that was.
I mean, Jussie has been the heart of the show.
just as the final season launched, Terrence Howard got emotional with me, talking about his TV son.
He's been.
Did he just do the phony tear thing?
Yeah.
Fucking liberals. Fucking liberals, I swear to God.
Acting.
They do that shit so much.
Howard got emotional with me, talking about his TV son.
He's been my son for 6 years, and I miss my son.
And he feels like that to you in real life?
Yeah, he does. Fortunately for me, you know.
Do you believe him?
Right there. That sigh said it all.
Oh, yeah.
Do you believe him? How do I answer this without making myself look like a complete idiot? Let's see.
You know.
Do you believe him?
When I talk to him, I believe him, and
You
then
want to believe him,
But
or-
then I look at the overwhelming evidence, and I'm.
And I realized that motherfucker's been lying to me the whole time.
To my face.
That's right. I mean, do you hear what this man's saying? Well, when I talk to him, I believe him. But when I look at all the evidence... In other words, when I talk to him, he's lying to my fucking face. The one I called my son for 6 years is looking me in the fucking eye and lying. That's what he's saying.
When I talk to him, I believe him, and
You
then
want to believe him, or-
But then I look at the overwhelming evidence, and I'm.
You know, why don't we take a second and go over that overwhelming evidence, just to refresh everybody's memory. Jussie's story was he got hungry. 3 o'clock in the morning, decided to take a walk to Subway, middle of the night in Chicago. You know, meanwhile he's in a nice hotel that offers room service, but we won't get into that.
No.
So when he was outside, he heard 2 white guys wearing MAGA hats yell, "Hey, you Empire faggot," or something like that. And he was like, "Excuse me?" You know, and a scuffle ensued, and they put a rope around his neck and threw bleach on him and yelled, "This is MAGA country." All right, that was his story. Now let's talk about the evidence they had against him. 2 guys from the show. There were one guy from the show, and one was his personal trainer from the set. Confessed to him paying them, hiring them to do this. Okay? They got their confession. They have those two idiots on video at the hardware store buying the rope and some other things. I think they pay by credit card too, fucking assholes. Completely retarded. You know what? I won't even give you the rest of it. That's enough right there.
Yeah, that's overwhelming.
So yeah. You call that evidence?
It's nothing. Thin, flimsy.
Just as
Perplexed
as everyone else.
And for those of you going, hey, you know what? This dude looks familiar. I never watched Empire, never even fucking heard of it before, Jussie. But this dude looks familiar. Well, I'll tell you why. Anybody who saw the first Iron Man movie saw him. He was War Machine. Yeah. And then, being the big actor that he is, I just wanted more money, or he wasn't going to do it.
Not that we're
Oh, yeah. Hey, you can't survive without me.
Oh, yeah.
War Machine. And the next guy came in and went on to do all the other Iron Man movies, Captain America movies, Avengers.
Those little movies.
Yeah. But you got Empire. No worries, there. Great decision.
There were rumors Jussie could return for the series finale this spring.
If I had my say, he would have been back. I mean, we can't end this show without him. He's such an integral part to the show. I mean, there's no way to end it without one of the lions.
She meant without that lion motherfucker.
Couldn't finish that part.
No. But look at how awkward she got after she said the word lion. Because she associated lion with Smollett. Because she knows he's lying. Watch her face.
I mean, there's no way to end it without one of the lions.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you all on the next episode of The Trigger Effect. Peace.
I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered. I've lost my mind and gone offline. I'm triggered, I'm triggered, I'm triggered.